In the world of luxury, there are two terms that pop up quite often: quiet luxury and old money. While they may seem similar, there are some distinct differences between the two. So, what's the difference? Quiet luxury is a term used to describe a type of understated elegance and sophistication that is not ostentatious. It is a style that is less about flashy logos and more about the subtle details and high quality materials. This approach to luxury is often associated with the world of high-end fashion and luxury goods, where the emphasis is on craftsmanship and quality rather than branding and status. The fashion style associated with quiet luxury is often characterized by minimalism and simplicity. It's a style that focuses on clean lines, neutral colors, and classic silhouette. Clothing and accessories are often made from high quality materials such as cashmere, silk, and leather. There is a huge emphasis on the details, such as the tailoring and the cut, the stitching on a bag, or the texture of a sweater. I have already made a more detailed video on what quiet luxury is and how it just may be another fashion trend at the moment, and I will link the video up here. Old money, on the other hand, is a term used to describe families who've had wealth and status for many generations. And another thing to mention is that this label is probably lesser known to the people who are actually old money themselves. This type of wealth is often inherited, and these families are associated with a certain lifestyle and a set of values. Old money is often associated with tradition and a sense of history and heritage. The fashion style often associated with old money is characterized by a timeless classic look. It's a style that emphasizes on quality over quantity and is often rooted in the traditions of the past. Clothing and accessories are often made from natural fibers such as wool and cotton, and the emphasis is on the fit, the cut of the garments rather than flashy logos or branding. While there are similarities between quiet luxury and old money, the two concepts are distinct. I think where the two starts to get a little bit confused is where they compare quiet luxury to old money aesthetic. Because, well, quiet luxury is an aesthetic. Think of Mary-Kate and Ashley with their designer t-shirts, understated bags, shoes, clothes that cost hundreds and thousands of dollars. But there's no single logo in sight. Whereas the deeper meaning in old money is about the way of life and a core set of values. I think another example, which is a very easy way to see it, is from the recent coronation of King Charles III, where the royals are the most traditional and as old money as you can get. Yet they are flashing the biggest jewels, the biggest diamonds even, really big quality fabric, and they are just covered in golden riches. And the memes on social media about this has gone absolutely wild, and it's pretty hilarious.
Since a lot of you TikTok clowns are such experts when it comes to quiet luxury, let me show you what real generational wealth wears.
So this means that the concept of quiet luxury or the old money aesthetic is actually something that is accessible to those who are not old money or not born into wealth. Whereas old money, there are only a select few, and you can't just suddenly choose that your heritage is wealthy. So quiet luxury is about the aesthetic of having understated garments, understated elegance and sophistication, but it doesn't have to be related to tradition and heritage as old money is. Whereas old money is about having traditions and heritage, even if that means that King Charles had to wear all of the flashy jewels, all of the flashy fabrics and clothes and jewels and staffs, and that's just part of their tradition. The next thing I want to mention about quiet luxury is that it isn't something that's necessarily new. There have been a trend cycle that goes up and down all the time, and that there have been a trend cycle in quiet luxury, or whatever was equivalent to quiet luxury. It can be seen in the previous recessions in the past. When the economy is struggling, consumers tend to shy away from ostentatious displays of wealth and opt for more subtle, understated luxury. This is where the concept of quiet luxury becomes more prevalent as consumers shift their focus on quality over quantity and prefer classic timeless styles over flashy logos and loud colors. Whereas in contrast, when the economy is booming, consumers tend to want to be able to be a little bit more loud and flashy with their logos, or they have even brighter, bolder colors. And this is where we see more bright colors, bold patterns, logo heavy designs, and this trend is closely linked with the state of economy, because when people are feeling financially secure, they are more likely to indulge in luxurious, extravagant purchases. After the 2008 recession, you would remember a huge pop-up on logomania and also the loud bold colours. Remember when the Gucci Marmont was so popular, especially around 2015, and everybody was wearing the Gucci Marmont bag, the Gucci Marmont belts, and even when the economy was peaking in 2018-2019, there was a rise in popularity of Chanel CC logos, Gucci and LV monograms, and huge labeling of Christian Dior all over their book totes, their saddlebags, and also their Lady D lights, and my favorite, Shady or Slingbacks. However, the trend cycle of quiet luxury isn't solely dependent on economic conditions. It's also influenced by shifts in cultural values and preferences. In recent years, there has been a growing interest in sustainability and conscious consumption, leading to a renewed focus on quality, craftsmanship, and timeless design. This has resulted in a resurgence of quiet luxury, even during those times of economic growth. Understanding the difference between quiet luxury and old money, as well as the trend cycle of quiet luxury, it can help us appreciate different facets of luxury fashion, whether we prefer more classic look or whether we prefer something more bold, or even just have some expressive fashion. There is always room for both in an ever-growing and ever-changing and an ever-evolving world. While there are similarities between quiet luxury and old money, they are distinct in their own ways, where quiet luxury is more about aesthetics and old money is about the core values, traditions, and heritage. So what do you think about quiet luxury and old money? And do you think quiet luxury or old money aesthetic is just going to be another part of the economic trend? And once the economy stabilizes, do you think that bold and louder fashion is going to make a comeback? Do let me know in the comments below. And remember, let's reach to as many people out there who want to share a safe space to open up and join our heart-to-heart conversation. See you in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed today's video, then check out my next video about the history of diamond marketing and whether there could be a much better alternative to the diamond engagement ring. So click over here and I will see you there. Bye.